You will prepare your work area for your client. You will set up the universal supplies you will use throughout the examination. You will also set up the supplies for the following sections of the examination: cleansing the face with product, exfoliating the face with product, using implement or materials and including towel steaming, massaging the face with product. You will prepare your client for services. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 15 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 8 minutes remaining. Do not demonstrate any procedures until the verbal instructions are given and you are instructed to begin. Step back to indicate that you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin.
Okay, the first thing, you open your bag, you sanitize your hand, get the sanitize out, open it, sanitize your hand, and get the drag bag out. You don't need to close it. If you set up, just cover it like this. You need to set up the trash bag. The label should be facing the proctor. So the trash bag should be next to you, because every time you put in the product, it should be over the trash bag. The second bag would be to be disinfected. And the last one, it is foil liner. Now you get this hand sanitizer. Sanitize your hand. Get out paper towel and disinfect the spray. One towel. You spray the table and you spray the counter. Close it. Wipe out the table and the counter. Put this one on the trash can. Put this one on the counter, because this will be considered your universal supply. This is my universal supply. This is extra item that I feel like I may drop something. When I drop something, I can go back to my universal supply to get some more item to add on my service. And this is extra tissue box. You set up the table with the paper towel. Because we will have so many Ziploc bags, I try to fold it, loose it small size, squeeze out all the air, and put on the trash bag. I try not to touch the trash bags. So every time we have the hand sanitize. So get the hand sanitize, put on the counter. This one will be my counter linen. This will be for my setup. One towel to cover the table. I have the headband, the bonnet. This is for cover the door head. So I set up everything out. I get my head out. This is my door head. So I put my door head, cover the neck, put on the bonnet, and the headband. So the headband you should cover from the ear up. So it means like you cover all the hair up. And then pull up a little, just like you do it for your client. And now that the door setup are done, you get out all the products. I put the cleanser, the exfoliate, the massage, everything in one Ziploc bag. I have my bottle in one smaller Ziploc bag so it prevents spill. I had a cleanser, so the first thing I do, we have a cleanser, the exfoliate, the massage cream, the astringent, and the water bottle. I will have my SMA. So I pour everything on my SMA. This means when I open it, everything should lay out step by step. I will have 7 round cotton for the cleanser and 2 cotton for the exfoliate and 2 for the massage. So I have a copy and the makeup sponge to apply the exfoliate. You can use the copy and the brush as well to apply the exfoliate on the client. I will have the facial sponge to do the exfoliate. This one. So put everything in for it and drop on the trash bag. So this is the setup. And when you're done, sanitize your hand and step back. Any question? Okay, so we can continue to do the cleanser. So if you read the instruction.
Cleansing of the face with product supplies are labeled in English. Implements and supplies are visibly clean. Cleanse eye area completely, cleanse lip area completely, distributes cleanser over face, removes residual cleanser, applies toner astringent, applies items to be disinfected, soil, linens, and trash are disposed of in a correct manner throughout the section. Okay. Cleansing of the face. The verbal instruction is as follows. You will perform cleansing of the face. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Step back to indicate that you are finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin.
Okay, because I have a long sleeve, so I'm not working with my client in this long sleeve. I will fold it up to my elbow. So this one you don't need to sanitize because after you do this one, you need to sanitize your hand and then start working on your client. So with the cleanser, first get 1 cotton round, add the cleanser over the trash can, close it, put it back. This one for the lips. You clean the lips. 1, 2, 3. You are done. Put the cotton round on the trash can, and then you get 2 other cotton round for the eyes. Get the cleanser over the trash can, close it, put it back. This is for the eyes. So you just wipe 1, 2, 3, and then go down 1, 2, 3. Get in one eyes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. Get the cotton round, put over the trash can, drop it. And then for the face, you should add the cleanser to the fingertip. Try to not to touch the cleanser. The dispenser right here. Just over the trash can, add the cleanser, apply to your finger, and then you have the shredding movement. So on the chin, down the nose, and then just do the cleansing. done. That's it. Do a spreading movement 3 times and you are done. So now you get 2 cotton round. You will add the astringent. Over the trash can, close it, and then disinfect, clean after the cleanser. You do it 3 times, side by side. It should be good. And then put on the trash can. Get the last 2 cotton round, clean it because you need to remove all the residue. That's it. Put in the trash can, sanitize your hand, and step back.
You will perform exfoliating the face. You will apply exfoliating product to the entire face and manipulate using an implement or material, including towel steaming. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Step back to indicate that you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin.
Okay, sanitize your hand. You will get the copy and the makeup sponge. Get the exfoliate over the trash can. Put it on. Apply the products on the client. And then put the copy and the sponge on the trash. Okay, get the faces one. Exfoliate client. Just go in a circle. Circulation. Go around. I would do it 3 times. Okay, remember to avoid the eyes and the lips. Okay, so I start at the forehead, so I end at the forehead. Get this one on the trash. Now I get a steaming hot towel. Open it. It should be wet before you come to the exam room. So pretending this is wet. If it's not wet, you can get your bottle, your water. Add the water on it and then squeeze it. So this is stimulation. Stimulate the movement that you squeeze out of the water. And then we try to test on your arm. Put it on. Just like what you did to the real client. Press, press, press. And then remove all the products. The towel should be on the soil. Get 2 round cotton to remove all the residue. Put on the trash can. Center your hand and step back. Get the massage cream over the trash can. Get summer products on your 2 fingers. Apply it. Should be good enough product. You don't want to be too much, but not too little. Because you want is apply everywhere on the doll face. So go up, go down the snow, and then you will have the spreading movement only once. And then go down. This will be massage. pinch. Then go up. This one you try not to go over the jaw, but on the cheek and maybe on the forehead. Okay, maybe. And then at the temple. So you will start circle again. You will do it 3 to 5 times. Your movement should be slow, not too fast. I just add some on the forehead. Add one more time. So when you butterfly, get 2 cotton round to remove the products. To remove this product, you need water over the dry skin, kind of wet. So now you remove all the products. Cotton round over the dry skin, sanitize your hand, and step back.
Okay, and I'll tell you before I start it.
My hands, you go to my back, get everything out. So I can open my bag, but if I only get one Ziploc bag out, I should just cover it. I don't need to close it, so, because I'm still getting some out. So I put my stuff on the table. Put the Ziploc bag on the desk. Okay, this is my counter liner. Put on the counter. So I have my headband, my bonnet, and also the cover for the jaw neck. So put everything right here. Up, get my doll head, put her down, dress her up. My doll head is done. Lay out my liner because I need a lot of space. Because for the makeup, the wax, microdermabrasion, and the eyelash enhancement. So I don't have eyelash enhancement. I have to move her up. Okay. Now, so now my 10. Stop. So the microdermabrasion and the eyelid enhancement, you don't need to open yet because you will have time to set up. They will let you know when you can set up for the microdermabrasion and the eyelid. So excuse me. Can you pause? Pick up.
And you may begin.
Okay. So I need to set up first of all. Set up for my hair removal. Put my first kit right here. Hair removal. This is my SMA. You see when I open it, everything should be ready for me. So I have the cotton round, the wooden strip, stick, my powder, sub wax, my lotion, this is my hair removal for the tweezing, antiseptic, cotton round, cotton drip, the cloth, and the tweezer. And my mask, stringent, moisturizer, a brush, mask. SMA, copy, brush. This one you need to set up is SMA individually because you will have, when you do the hair removal, the proctor will come to every table and she will look at you like this. She's staring at you. And the best thing you can do is just nodding her and do your stuff that you feel like you're confident and just do it. Okay, now I get my makeup. Okay, this is my eyelash enhancement, microdermabrasion. Lay down on the counter, so I'm not going to open it yet. But for my makeup, I have my makeup kit, SMA, so when I lay out my makeup products, this is what I did. So we will have the makeup foundation first. So I will lay step by step so I don't need to forget why I'm doing it. So powder, and then blush. So foundation, powder, blush, and then brush the eyebrow. Eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, lip liner and lipstick. Trash bag. Sanitize your hand. Oops. No, it's okay. Just go. Continue.
Okay.
I need to close my bag. So after I've done setting up for the second client, my bag should be closed for this time. Okay, now I sanitize my hand and step back.
You will perform hair removal of the eyebrows by tweezing and using simulated wax soft. You will demonstrate hair removal from one eyebrow by tweezing. You will demonstrate hair removal from the other eyebrow using simulated soft wax. You will be expected to follow all client protection and safety infection control procedures. You will be instructed individually by the examiner to demonstrate by tweezing and soft wax procedures. This is an untimed section. Do not begin the demonstration of the tweezing and soft wax until you've been instructed individually by the examiner to do so. The instructions will be repeated. And station number 2, you may begin.
Okay, so sanitize your hand with a cloth. My cloth should be good because I have put inside the powder. Should be. Make sure you put on the powder, or otherwise, with the wet hand, it's impossible to put it on. So, in my cloth. So as I see right here, I don't have my cotton strip. So we'll look at my universal supply. And I will buy my long piece of cotton. So if you don't forget, you don't need to look in your universal supply. But as of right here, it disappeared. Take it out. Take my clip. Get cotton. If you feel like it's a burden to return to a universal supply, just put it in the trash can. You got it. So with the ring finger, cover it. You see your tweezer? Get one cotton round, antiseptic over the trash bag. Put on one brow. I prefer the right brow because it's easier for me to do the wax on the left. So your preference, if you twist it on the right, you will wax it on the left. But if you twist it on the left, you will have to wax it on the right. Okay. Put the cotton on the trash bag. Twist up. Hold the skin taut. You can hold like this one, but you can hold like this one. Twist. Try to twist it either on the top of the brow. So when you go like one, okay, just continue doing it. You may do like 10 times, 20 times until the proctor asks you to stop. Just continue doing it. You can choose the lower one. Just go along with it. And then you say, you can move to the wax. So you stop, don't do the wax. This one item to be disinfected. Your cotton will be in the trash bag. Get one cotton round, antiseptic over the trash bag. You need to apply the antiseptic for that brow that you're working on the tweezing. So this one will be on trash bag. SMA, trash. Now move up. So get one cotton round, antiseptic over the trash bag. You will wipe one brow, then left the other one that you haven't do the hair removal. So you will work on that one. Put on the trash, and then you will put on powder. Open it over the trash bag. Close it. If you feel like you have too much powder, tap it over the trash bag, and then pretend that you apply on the brow. 1, 2, 3. You are done. Put it on the trash bag. Now you get the soap wax. Open it. Put on your hand. Get one stick. Get the wax, try the temperature. See, like for example, like you will test it just like you do with your clients. So put on your arm, the skin, close it. Put this one on the trash. Get the drip. Put it on. See, I hold with my 2 fingers, pretending I put on and use my middle finger. Swap it 3 times, and then take it out. Remember to apply pressure after you wax. Clip on the trash bag. Now you can work on your client. The proctor will be next to you. Whatever you do, she will look at it. So just continue doing it. Don't be worried. So the soap wax over the trash bag. Get the wax, close it. So you can work either on the top of your brow or the bottom of your brow. But which one is easier for you, you can do it. Hold the skin taut. Apply it the whole way. See? And then put the stick on the trash bag. Strip. Hold the skin taut. Put it on. So get the pointer, hold one side. See, I will hold straight. Get my finger, apply it 3 times. 2, 3, and then I pretend hold back. Put my finger on the top of the brow, and then put this one on the trash bag. Now you will apply the antiseptic over the trash bag. Apply the antiseptic where you have the wax. Put on the trash. And the lotion over the trash bag. Apply where you wax it. Then you are done. You can put your SMA on the trash bag. This one will be item to be disinfected. Your glove. Take it out. Trash. Sanitize your hand and step back.
You will apply a facial mask and conclude the facial service. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Step back to indicate that you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin.
Okay, sanitize your hand. Get a copy. Get your product over the trash bag. Get a brush. So this one, because when you walk on the doll head, try not to spread everywhere. So I use a small brush because I can control the brush easier. So you just work to the go down to the chin, the product on the forehead, cheek, chin, and then for the nose. If I feel like I need to add more products, just do it, and you are done. So the brush will be to be disinfected and copy in the trash. And then you can count from 1 to 10 or 1 to 20. So I wait 20 seconds. I get 2 cotton round. I need to get astringent. No, I'm sorry. Step back. So I get 2 cotton round. Add the water because I need to remove my mask first. So I remove it. Okay, put on the trash. I get 1 cotton, add the astringent. You can use the toner, so that's up to you. Over the trash bag for this, and then apply on the doll head. You can work on one hand, or you can change it to the other hand and apply it. Apply the trash. Cotton round, moisturizer over the trash bag. Tap, 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 just like you apply the lotion. Put on. Okay, put this one in the trash. And you are done. You want to clean up everything. Item to be disinfected. Drops. Sanitize your hand and step back.
You will apply facial makeup. You are expected to brace when working around the eye and mouth area. You're expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 20 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 10 minutes remaining. Step back to indicate that you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin.
Sanitize your hand. Get the makeup kit. Open it. Not over the client, over the trash. And then try to work. Like get the client up and stuck it in so it doesn't move. Okay. Fix it if you need to. And then get a copy, a makeup sponge. Look at the foundation over the trash bag. So if you feel like you will drop your sponge, don't pick it up. Get a copy over the trash bag. Put it back and get the makeup sponge. Pretend that you tap on it and try to squeeze the sponge on the copy so the product will absorb everything inside the sponge, because you don't want to over powder her or over product on her face, because it will look very scary. Okay, so this is, so it's all wet, so I will try to tap everywhere first. And when I'm tapping, I will see which product, like the area that I have a lot of product, so I will try to work like in a circle to spread it out. Okay, pretending you have the nose cover over the cheek. You are done. So double check. Don't leave any mark. So be careful using your products. You done this one? Trust. Now I have the makeup powder. I pre-scrap it on the copy. Cover it because I feel like easier for me. Get one cotton round over the dress bag. Put it on. Use the product on my cotton round. Close it and then tap it so everything will fall down to my dress bag. But leave some on it. Now, at a circle, if you feel like you still have some mark from the foundation, so try to spread everything out smoothly down. Should be done very easy. You don't need a lot of makeup for your doll head. It doesn't stick on the face at all. Next will be the blush. So I pre-scrap it as well. Open it over the dress bag. I work with my cotton ball. So if you don't have cotton ball, you get a cotton bra. Tap tap, like what I did. Tap on the cotton ball over the dress bag. Now I will go up. I'll do 1, 2, 3. And then I go 1, 2, 3. So just a little bit, you will see it's working. See little pink. Do not make your doll head become a cloud. You don't want that. Okay. Do very light. Okay, over the dress bag. And now have the eyebrow comb. So if you don't have the eyebrow comb, you get the mascara brush. This one. So it's up to you. So work with what you have, and then you will be okay. So you will come on the right, and then you will come on the left. Okay. Try to work slowly because you will have a lot of time. For 20 minutes for makeup, it will take forever. This one item to be disinfected, and then you will have the eyeshadow. So you will need at least 2 eyeshadow apply. Okay, I only use 1 color. When you see on my SMA, I had 3 because I may drop it, so I need 1 extra. Hopefully I don't need 2. So get 1 complicated. I choose like one of the darkest color, like on this side. Just go 1, 2, 3, and then close it. Go down, tap it. Now I work on eyeshadow. You see, that's it. Just one on the dress. Okay, the next one. The reason for I'm doing this one because I don't double dip the applicator. So I just go 1, 2, 3.
Could you use the other side of it?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
When you put it on the client face, you cannot put it back on the product unless like you use this one on the like single time items.
Okay.
So this one will be in your trash. If you forget, like you double dip it, and then just put this one to the dress bag.
Okay.
Okay. And tap. This one you need like embrace like 2 hands. So you need to have anchor. Put it on. because I tap most of the eyeshadow on the dress bag, so I don't have extra powder.
Okay.
And I will do, my next step will be the eyeliner. With the eyeliner, so I sharpen my pencil the night before, or at least I work on it, so it's be sharp. Then I work on the top of the eyeliner. So very easy. You can put your pinky on the cheek, and then you can work it out. Go slow. If you look at this one, so you will see two lines for the eyes. So I try to be on the top of the top line, because if you have a mistake, and for example for this side,
Do you need to do both sides or just one?
you need to do both sides.
Okay.
Okay, so for this one, if I go lower, you see what happened. So you will have double line for the eyes.
Okay.
So if you go on the top, just pretending you go very slow and go on the top, you just avoid that line, you will be good. See, it will smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you will have very ugly eyeliner. Okay, close it, put it down. For the mascara, so you see my mascara? I cut the applier like and clean my mascara so it's kind of empty, so it doesn't dirty my drawer. Get one, put it on, close it. Remember, always close it, put it down, and then pretending you do this fully. 1, 2, 3. Just like that.
Okay.
Okay, put on the dress bag. Get another mascara apply. Open it. In, out, close. Put it down to the other eye. But 1, 2, 3. Just pretending. Okay, no worry, because she doesn't need it at all. Okay, now we go down to the lips. So we will do the lip liner first. So I sharpen my lip liner, and for the lip liner you walk around the lips, but like not that easy. Okay, so have embrace. So go on the top, go out, then just like you drawing lines, very slow. Okay, for example, if you make a mistake, this one, close it, sanitize your hand, get into your universal supply. What I miss is a Q-tip. I hope I have a Q-tip with me. Now I realize I have no Q-tip. So no worry, close it, get a tissue. Forward, so you will have a triangle top, pointy one, and remove it. That's it. So no worry if you make a mistake. Get a tissue, remove it. You should be good. Put this one on the trash. and then you will apply the lipstick over the dress bag. Get the lipstick on the lip liner, close it, put it down. So just like you coloring the lips, because the product not going to stick. Try to spread it out as much as you can. Inside the lip liner, and that's it. Put this one on the dress bag. Okay, that's it for the makeup. Now you can clean up all your stuff. This one, if you double dip on any of this, the blush, the powder, or the eyeshadow, or the lipstick, pick it up, put to the dress bag. If you didn't double dip it, put in item to be disinfected. You should be good. Okay, my extra, because I feel like I need some comfort. So for it, put in the dress bag and sanitize my hand and step back.
You will imagine the following scenario. During a service, your client has sustained a minor cut to the forehead. The injury is such that you can continue with the service. You have not come into contact with the blood and your work area has not been contaminated. You are expected to demonstrate the proper procedure for blood exposure. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Step back to indicate that you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin.
Okay, sanitize your hand. With your first aid kit, this is what I like. The Ziploc bag. That's very easy to use. Inside my kit, I will have a bag labeled biohazard. So I take it out. I have my SMA. This bag is my double bag, so I still keep it. I don't put in the trash bag. In my SMA, I have my glove, one band-aid, and alcohol wipe. So I put on my glove. Open the alcohol pad. So when you open it, the bag you should put inside the biohazard bag. So open it up. Okay, so the alcohol wipe. Tear it off. Get out the alcohol wipe. Hold in one hand, and the cover of the alcohol wipe put in the bag. So for this bag, try to open it so you can put everything in. Get the wipe on the forehead only one time, so just wipe it out one time. Put the wipe on the biohazard bag, and then get the band-aid. Open the band-aid. Out, put it back, drop it on the biohazard. You can open your band-aid like this. Apply it. Get your one finger put on. So keep it on. Put this one on. Sanitize your hand. Take out your glove. Everything inside, close it, is my bag. So I double bag, close, and put in the dress bag. Sanitize my hand and step back.
You have 2 minutes to set up the supplies for the particle microdermabrasion section of this exam. Please do not begin any procedure until the verbal instructions have been read and you are instructed to begin. Step back to indicate when you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin.
Okay. Sanitize your hand. Open the microdermabrasion bag. Next one, you have products, the squeezer, my SMA, my mask. On this one, I have 4 gloves, so 2 pair. My cotton round, my copy, and my makeup sponge. My goggle, and my microdermabrasion. Put everything inside the dress. Sanitize hand. Get the 2 cloth, put it on. Now my hand is very sticky. So make sure you put the powder the night before. Oops, now one gone. So this is 2 minutes setup. So you get up the band-aid. Put on your glove. Trash, sanitize hand and step back. But because I have destroyed my one glove, so I need to sanitize my hands, go back to my universal supply and get my glove out. So this is why the universal supply is very important. So I come with repair. So I have extra pair to take out with the glove. Put the zipper back on the dress bag. Sanitize your hand and step back.
You will perform particle microdermabrasion. You will demonstrate horizontal and vertical strokes on the forehead. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Please step back to indicate that you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin.
Okay. Sanitize your hand. And now you get the copy. Put a degreaser over the dress bag with a sponge. You need to clean the forehead before you do the microdermabrasion. So put everything in the dress bag. My goggle. Put it on. My mask. So you have to pinch it. One. Will be foggy. Get 2 cotton round. Add the water over the dress bag. This is for the client eyes. And then put on the glove. You see, I did not sanitize my hand before I put on my glove, because I don't want my hands wet. So after I put on my glove, I can sanitize after. Now I sanitize my hand, my glove hand. Get my equipment. put the string over my shoulder. Hold it on my arm like this. Okay, so you need to work vertical first. So hold the skin taut. Go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, second one. The next one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And now the horizontal. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, and you are done. So, get the equipment, put it on item to be disinfected. Mask, trash. The goggle, item to be disinfected. And then you will remove the receiver like that.
Is that with the dry cotton, or do you need to wet it? Dry?
I use dry. Get everything to be in the trash bag. Okay, clean up. This one item to be disinfected. Sanitize my hand and step back.
You have 2 minutes to set up supplies for eyelash enhancement section of this exam. Please do not begin any procedure until the verbal instructions have been read and you are instructed to begin. Step back to indicate that you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin.
Sanitize my hand. See, almost forget. Open the bag. So take everything out. My zipper bag. Trash can. This is my estimate. I have my scissors, my tweezer, and two spoon. You see the glue. Actually, this is the extra glue. So this one I pre-cut it before I come to the exam. So I already cut the glue. And it's kind of difficult to do it. I have a brand new eyelash. This one in the trash. So I get my tweezer. Take out one of the lash. Gotta have the glue on it. So if you use it with your hand, you may tear off the lash. I don't know, it's easier. So come over here, measure, like put on the eye, pretending you measure the eyelash. If you feel it too long, open your scissor, cut it over the trash bag. You should cut it a little bit. Okay? Put it down. Get the other one. Measure. Then cut. Right down. See, I already recut from my glue. So I add the glue on the tray. And I don't have a toothpick. Sanitize my hand. Go back to my universal supply, looking for a toothpick. If you open it, remember to close it, because the universal supply requires to be closed all the time. I don't have my toothpick, so I will get stick. Put it down. either I put it back or I just drop it into the trash bag. Sanitize my hand. Now I pick up my lash that I already cut. Get this glue.
Where did you get your eyelashes from?
Dollar Tree. So, because you just get it out of the box, it has some glue on it. You don't need to add a lot of glue, but if you add it, wait a little bit, a few seconds, so your glue will be dry, and then put on the eyes. So the inside to the outside. So inside or outside. Okay, if you want to adjust it, you do tweezer. Adjust it. Okay, pick up the lash. Get the glue. Okay. Remember, when you put on the lash, you need to put inside to the outside. Okay, that's it. You clean up everything in the trash bag. Okay, I know what I hiccup. Before you take out your eyelash, use the spoolie. You need to brush the lash. Okay, excuse me, pretending I still have it in my bag. So you need to brush it. Just pick it up, brush it, and then put the spoolie in the trash. Then, when you clean up, tweezer and scissor item to be disinfected. This one in the trash bag. But if you don't remember, just like I did, do not come back. Do not come back to do it. Just continue work on the eyelash, because the chance that your proctor seen you miss some step is very small. Or she can see it, but if you only did it like 100 point, only 1 point over 100 point, you still pass. So don't worry. Continue doing it. Sanitize your hand and step back. Now when everybody is when everybody is done, so the proctor will ask you to clean everything. It's in everything. You cannot leave anything out. Grab everything to be disinfected. This is supply. You can do it. Do it fast, but not dropping anything. Trash. So I have trash. The cap should be, if you have the plastic, it's item to be disinfected. If you have the linen, it should be in soil linen. Item to be disinfected. So linen. You go ahead, open the bag. Just put the door head in. Now you don't need to afraid to drop her anymore. You don't need to clean the table or the counter. Just clean up everything. Now you see my trash bag? can stand up. So when you're done, she say number 2 you can go. So you can pick up your bag and leave.